Morning, how the devil are you? Well, excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking. It is a very early start. The car is loaded, we are off to Enfield to go and shoot a shopping centre down there with so this should be a good fun morning. So today, what a day today has been. A very long day, a very early start, bit of a killer, to be absolutely honest with you. Both myself and Pete, who I was working with earlier, absolutely knackered, but it was a good day. We've been over in Enfield filming some exterior shots and some interior bits and pieces and stuff, and yeah, it's been a really good day, really interesting project that we were working on, and so yeah, that's all good in the hood, as they say. However, because I want to do a bit of a one-taker today, because we've been out filming all day and I don't really have time to do a full-on vlog, I was kind of racking my brains about what subject matter I could talk to you guys about. And I thought it was quite an interesting one, because I've written a blog about this, I'm posting quite a lot of content about this, and it's created a bit of interest. So I thought, well, why not do a video about it as well? So, my audience isn't on social media, and I've been told this quite a few times actually by different brands and businesses. I had a guy whose business was very much a photogenic business, and he insisted his audience wasn't on Instagram, for example. And number one, obviously, is he could create loads of great looking photographs using his business, because it was just like the perfect business for photographs. But also, when I found out, doing a little bit more digging, I said to him, oh, so who are your ideal customers? And we had a chat and discussed stuff, and found out that actually his ideal customer was the largest growing group of people on Instagram at the moment, which is 40 to 50-year-old females. So he was just making an assumption, and this is what a lot of people do about social media, I feel, is that they think social media is just a place for cat videos or photographs of your daily dinner or banal content. And admittedly, it doesn't have to be all sales content and stuff like that, but I feel that there's a place for every single brand and business on social media. A lot of businesses, their biggest issue is communication and their lack of communication. When you talk to members of staff in a business or members of staff in a big corporate, their biggest issue generally tends to be is that the business don't keep them informed about what's happening, what's going on, and all that kind of stuff. And what better way to do that than through social media? You could have an intranet version of social media, and if you are a global company, then you could do that. That's quite simple, and you could create your own in-house Facebook almost. However, if you're a business whose customers are the general public, yet you choose not to use social media, isn't that a way of then communicating with them and starting to talk? And I'm not suggesting everybody puts all their eggs in one basket. I'm not suggesting everybody concentrates 100% on social media. That's not sensible marketing, especially if you've already got an established business and you're not using social media already. However, what I am saying is you should be looking to use social media now, because in 5 years' time when the mediums that you're presently using may well have dried up, social media will be something that you can say you've got a presence on and that you're using properly, and you've built a group of raving fans. And isn't it better to remove that friction for those people who are on social media, rather than just making an assumption that your audience isn't on social media, so you shouldn't be using it? So I truly believe it's all about, I think the world is full of friction at the moment when it comes to communicating with people and talking to people properly. And so I think that we should really be looking to remove that friction in whatever ways we possibly can do. And absolutely, if the people you're talking to are 80, 90-year-old people and they rather would read a news, then send them the newsletter through the post. But remembering, what are you really losing if you take that newsletter and post those articles as separate status updates on Facebook? What are you losing other than 5 minutes of your time of copying and pasting? You're not losing anything. What you are gaining, though, is the potential of talking to more of those people who you are trying to reach. And that's what I want people to start to understand, is that yes, you may have your traditional marketing methods, and that's what I learned at school, that's what I learned at university. I did a business information systems degree, of which a large part of it was in marketing and traditional marketing methods. However, we have moved on, and if you truly believe that people's attention isn't on this thing, then you have another thing coming. Completely and utterly another thing coming. You might be 50, 60 years old and stuck in your ways, but you need to change your point of view, because the younger generation who are using that tool to talk to friends and communicate and find new people and so on and so forth are growing up, but they're still using those social media tools. So you need to find a way of communicating with them, and that's where they are. So why would you not use those tools to communicate with them? So I just want you to think about that. It's all about removing that friction. Like I say, I'm not suggesting people throw all their eggs into the social media basket, but you need to throw one or two into there, because there's going to come a time when traditional methods of marketing, such as print, etc., are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. They'll probably never disappear, because people will always need banners and business cards and flyers and leaflets and all that kind of thing. But TV adverts will always be expensive. So just keep thinking about how you as a brand and as a business can remove that friction, because your audience is getting younger. The audience you're talking to now in a newspaper in 10 years' time will be on social media. They will have the spending penny. And this is about a patience game. All marketing is about patience. It's not about a magic pill that will give you results in the next week. It's patience. So start playing the patience game, start using social media, or getting somebody in to help you to do social media, so that you are creating content, you're building raving fans, so that when it comes to it, social media, you already have a presence. And even more so, you might even get one or two customers out of it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, right, thank you very much for listening. I think I could probably edit that into something. That's, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, one taker. That was hard going. I'll catch you tomorrow.